Sup everyone, True Review here. Just a quick top 5 special to keep you ticking over. Here we have the top 5 weirdest execution scenes in Danganronpa. Just the one rule this time, only death scenes that are considered canon are allowed. Oh, and warning, this video contains spoilers. Alright then, hit it! The ultimate punishment! Kind of a strange one to start on, but this didn't make much sense for me. So throughout the first game, you've seen several characters get killed off in all manner of strange and theatrical executions, but right at the end, the main antagonist, Junko Enoshima, challenges everyone to one final showdown. The punishment if they lose is that one person will suffer an extreme punishment, basically a super execution. And it's only when Junko herself loses do we find out that this super execution is basically all of the executions that we've seen so far, all rolled into one. But what's weird about this is that the other characters died during their scenes, whereas Junko is able to experience all of them without dying, right up until the very last one. So, are those other executions not life-threatening then? Weird. Deep Fried Teru. The first execution in the second game is in at number 4. After being found guilty of murder, the ultimate cook Teru Hanamura is sentenced to death that's supposed to be befitting of his talents. As such, he's breaded using military ordnance and then dropped into the summit of a volcano to be deep fried. A horrible way to go, but also incredibly strange. OX Life or Death game. At the end of Chapter 5 of the second game, Chiaki gets found out for being the traitor from the Future Foundation, but was also tricked by Nagito into killing him without even realising it herself. When it eventually gets revealed that it was her during the class trial, Monokuma decides to throw Monomi in as an extra bonus for also being associated with the organisation. Chiaki's execution is supposed to mimic different video games, due to her talent of being a video gamer, parodying such games as Space Invaders and Tetris. Though managing to escape from being blown to bits, she eventually gets trapped in the Tetris game and is crushed by one of the falling tiles. And here we can see one of the rare examples of how video games can kill. Cage of Death. I've never understood this one, but here goes. Mondo Owada is found guilty of murder during the second trial of the first game. His punishment is to be tied to a motorbike and driven around a spherical metal cage so fast until his body is liquefied. What's left of him is then processed into butter and packaged into a tub, which also has his picture on the lid. In fact, in the anime at one point, you can see Monokuma eating pancakes with what is presumed to be Mondo butter. It's all incredibly strange, and I've never understood the need for the butter part.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry.
Bye bye ouchies! And finally, Mikan's execution comes in at number 1. Her execution is carried out at the end of Chapter 3 in the second game, and considering that she's the ultimate nurse, she's put on top of a small rocket that's in the shape of a fist and blasted into space. Yep. Personally, I would have thought some sort of live autopsy would have been more appropriate, but then again I'm sadistic like that. And that's that one done, but if you also happen to be sadistic, then please put down the knife. And after you've done that, like this video and maybe subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to check out both Twitter and Patreon while you're at it, and I'll see you all very soon.